Guys, I want to say a love story has ended, but I can't. I'll just say a story has ended. It's Ebird Online, and I'm talking about Amanda and Razvan. It's 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days, Season 6, Episode 11. So guys, I've resisted talking about this couple for about the last, 10 weeks. Because it was essentially very difficult for me to pass judgment on a grieving widow. But this week I'm kind of duty bound to speak about it because everything has come crashing down. After a night of mind-blowing sex, Amanda and Razvan had an off-camera fight in which Amanda allegedly compared Razvan to her late husband, and then she put an end to the relationship. And so in this video I'm going to go over the main reasons that I think this relationship broke down. But just before I do, a massive thank you to everybody who's been commenting on my videos, especially Christian and Cleo. There's been some really interesting discourse, so thank you guys for that. I am definitely going to do a dedicated video for all of your comments, so stay tuned for that later this week. But if you've yet to do so, please press that big red button marked subscribe and make Ebird a very happy Ebird. Also, don't forget to smash that like button and don't forget to hit the all notifications on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my content. Thanks guys. Right, so without further ado, I give you the demise of Amanda and Razvan. So guys, these two met on social media, and after 4 months of chatting, Amanda finally went over to see Razvan in his home country of Romania. And I did have quite high hopes for this relationship. It started out so cute.
I am used to just my kids running in and waking me up in the morning, like, Mommy, make us breakfast. Come on, what are we doing? So it's a little strange, but also too, it's kind of nice just to wake up peaceful, next to the person that you love.
And if anything, it was Razvan that I was side-eyeing. I thought he was one of those, wannabe influencers. Who wants to be an actor, a model, a singer, Batman? And I thought he may have been just using Amanda to get to America and to realise his dream. But it kind of looks as if I might have been very wrong about that. Because even after the first night, Razvan showed himself to be, super sensitive and really quite deeply into Amanda. He said he didn't want to push too much for sex, and knowing that he was the first man she'd been with since her husband passed, he wanted to make sure she felt very comfortable. And on the first day, just before they went sightseeing, Amanda told production, I really like Razvan, but I'd like to talk to him more about my feelings, but I don't want to bring down the mood. Really, Amanda? Later on in the trip, she became more comfortable about bringing down that mood. But yes, on day 1 and day 2, the I love yous were flowing as freely as the wine.
We should have a toast.
Okay, to what?
For a beautiful future together. I love you.
I love you.
But guys, unfortunately, that didn't last very long. And so on the first day, Razvan has a big surprise for Amanda. What's the surprise, I hear you ask? Well, he's applied for a tourist visa to America and he's been approved. But guys, when he lets Amanda know, she immediately starts wearing her Prozac look. She's very stressed and she said, I need to speak to my kids about this. Why didn't you tell me you were doing this? And he said, I thought it would be a nice surprise for you. Oh dear, Razvan, you thought wrong.
Okay.
And I think it's just way too soon.
Yeah, then after 1 month.
I don't know.
I feel like you really don't want me there.
And so the couple argue back and forth about if it's too soon to let the kids know. Amanda thinks it is and Razvan thinks we'll start getting them ready and start letting them know that Mummy has met somebody. And guys, now I'm looking back on it, this to me is where the whole relationship pretty much died because they were on different pages from the word go. And this exact issue, the issue about the kids, was one of the central issues in their final breakup. And at the end of this segment, Amanda tells us she wants to be certain about the relationship and she cannot take any risks on that. She doesn't want another man to leave her kid's life, just like their father. And so on to the next problem in their relationship. I feel that Amanda's quite inflexible and quite unforgiving. She's got a very specific way that she lives her life, and she's not about to change her mind about anything. And so Razvan thought a nice trip out would be to the supermarket. Guys, Romania's got it all. And so they went to an organic supermarket, and the couple walked around. And guys, there were tens of thousands of different food products on the shelves. But guess what? Amanda didn't like any of them. None, I hear you say, pretty much.
Maybe we can make some pizza.
I don't eat dairy.
Want some salt now?
No.
No, you don't like that? Waffles. American waffles.
I don't like packaged food, really.
Oh, Oh God, Amanda really is a wet weekend in Skegness. She's a quintessential naysayer, and then she had the temerity to moan to production that Razvan couldn't remember what she did and didn't eat. She said, I've told him so many times, I don't eat shellfish. Amanda, the list of what you don't eat is longer than the list of what you do. Of course he can't bloody remember. I'm surprised you can.
I just hope that moving forward, he can listen and respect my needs the first time I tell him. Or the second, or I'll take it even the third.
And guys, it was around this time when Amanda found that she was rather unpopular on social media. The fans had rounded in on her, but the Ebird didn't feel like joining the party, because I really felt as if, although she's quite awkward and it seems as if she gives Razvan a very hard time, she's been through an awful lot. And I think every day and every activity with Razvan, she must be thinking about her late husband Jason and when they went shopping and when they went for a drink and whatever. So I think at all times there was an awful lot going on in her head. And another big bone of contention between this couple comes up in the next segment, and it's Razvan's choice of career. So as we know at the moment, he does this kind of social media pancake guy thing online, and people send him cash apps and PayPals, I guess, and that's how he makes his money at the moment. But he's also a singer and an actor, and so he's got an upcoming music video, and in this video he has a love interest. He asks Amanda if she wants to do it, and Amanda said very bluntly, no, I'm not an actress, so I don't want to do it. And so he said, right, well, I might have to kiss somebody else in the video. And guys, Amanda was not happy. And so Razvan needs to call his manager to discuss this video, but inexplicably, he says to production he thinks it's a great idea if he has this call in front of Amanda so she knows a little bit more about his business. And then he proceeds, guys, to have a conversation with his manager in Romanian. What's the point? All Amanda could hear was a load of Romanian and then her name popping up here and there. Who knows what was being said? Certainly not she. And so after the conversation they walked through the park and Amanda said, what were you talking about? And Razvan said, well, I guess about this kiss in the video, and really it's going to be a test for you to see if you're going to be jealous. And then he said, for me it's not a problem. Of course it's not a problem for you, Razvan. You're the one having the kiss. Amanda's got a slightly different take on it all.
No, what did I tell you the problem was?
About kissing.
Okay, did I say I was jealous if you do a video with another girl?
Okay. We will not do the kiss. But I don't want you to
do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, but I don't want you to.
I'm just telling you my feelings on it, and you can make your own decision.
And then Razvan tells production that he's very worried that Amanda may not accept his career. I think it's fair to say she's already not accepted it, Razvan. I think she's pretty much made her feelings clear. And then he went on to say that's why things didn't work out with him and his ex-wife. And he then went on to say if Amanda won't accept his career, things won't work out between them. I.e., if it's between fame and fortune and Amanda, fame and fortune it is. Bye, Amanda. And so what was the next issue? Let me see. Yes, it was one of intimacy. Razvan was, slightly unhappy that they hadn't slept together during the first week that Amanda was there. And so he decided to speak to Amanda about the situation, and she very helpfully informed him that she was on her period.
And now you're on your period, and we will not be intimate for at least 1 week.
Okay, so?
I think we need to do it even if you're on a period. You know? A real man have his sword with blood.
And so Razvan believes that if they connect sexually, it will help them in all areas of their relationship. Amanda says she's not sure if she's ready, but the truth be told, she doesn't seem to be absolutely against the idea. And so anyway, the couple decide to go swimming, and Razvan's bought Amanda a brand new swimsuit. Oh, Amanda, you lucky, lucky thing. What do you think of the swimsuit?
I do not like that swimsuit that you got for me.
So you want to return it?
Yeah.
Before Amanda came, I did go shopping for a gift. And I was thinking, it's a nice thing to buy her a bikini. What is wrong with this?
Honestly, I don't like that style top.
Right.
And guys, this is why Amanda has become so unpopular. She has a no-nonsense style of, chatting nonsense. She's very rude, she's very curt, and it does seem as if she's extremely ungrateful. She's very rarely appreciative. And so the couple decide to go and choose a new swimsuit. And they go into town to return the bikini. And so Amanda went and picked out a bikini. And she and Razvan got talking to the shop assistant. and she asked how Amanda liked Romania, and Amanda said she wouldn't move to Bucharest because of her 2 kids. And the shop assistant asked Razvan, do you want kids? And he said, yeah, I think we can make 3 or 4 more together. But guys, when he translated this for Amanda, she was shocked. She said, I don't want any more kids.
I cannot tell if Razvan is being serious when he tells this shopkeeper that he wants 3 or 4 children. I hope that he's joking. When Razvan and I were first getting to know one another, I had asked him if he saw himself having children in the future, and he told me no, that it didn't matter to him.
And guys, I'm very interested to know which one it is. Is it no, or is it doesn't matter to me? Because they are, of course, very different. If he out and out said no, then I think she can pretty much take him at his word. At the moment, obviously everyone's subject to changing their mind. But if he said, it doesn't matter to me, she should have dug a little bit further, I think, and clarified a little bit more, given that she knew that she definitely didn't want any more kids. Because it doesn't matter means I'm undecided. Well, that's what I think. What do you guys think? And so the having children issue hung over the couple like a dark cloud. And even when Amanda decided to have a chat to her sister on FaceTime and she was letting her know how things were going, her sister said, don't get too bogged down by all these details, just see if you get on. Do you fancy each other? And she said, yeah, I haven't slept with him, but he is 1,000,000 times better looking in the flesh than he is online. What? Hush now, Amanda. Girls will be forming a disorderly queue. But her sister told her, enjoy yourself and just try to get to know him. And so the next time we see the couple, they're at a restaurant, and it sold traditional Romanian food, such as pork brains and the sword of the king. I'm not sure if that's something the restaurant served or something Razvan wanted to serve to Amanda later. But nevertheless, the couple had a lovely meal, and they seemed to be having a much better time giggling together, laughing, and finally it seemed like they'd found their groove. Oh, be careful, Ebird, don't speak too soon. Because as they were chit-chatting, the subject of Razvan wanting to live in America reared its ugly head.
You always wanted to move to the United States?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I told you.
You never said that to me before.
I told you from in the beginning.
If you would have told me that in the beginning, I would have been like, well, that's kind of a red flag. That's a little strange.
And so it starts. Suddenly everybody and his dog were saying that Razvan only liked Amanda because he wanted to get to the US. I mean, it could be true, but then again, anything could be true. Do I think it's true? No, I don't. And there are several reasons why I think this is the case. I think firstly, Razvan's extremely good looking. He would have a lot of options if he were to ply his trade for overseas women. And so why he'd choose a recently bereaved widow who has 2 young children is pretty much beyond me. It's an awful lot of work if your heart's not really in it. And secondly, I don't think he'd be sitting there saying, it's a lifelong dream of mine to move to the US. If he were just using Amanda for her green card, I think it would simply be to bait. I think both things are true. 1, he wants to move to the US, and 2, he's in love with Amanda. But nevertheless, as far as Amanda's concerned, it's somewhat of a red flag. And Amanda explained, I have to be cautious, I have to ask these questions. It's not just my heart at stake, it's my children as well. But poor Razvan, I do honestly feel so sorry for him sometimes. Razvan has a chat with producers.
The most important thing in a relationship is trust. When you lose trust, you have nothing. And I don't think Amanda trusts me.
And when I saw this, I felt very sorry for Razvan, but then I started thinking about it and I thought, I'm not sure if she mistrusts him or if she's kind of looking for reasons that this shouldn't go ahead. I get the feeling that her default setting is this shouldn't be happening, and everything else that happens is viewed through the lens of that default setting. It's just how it seems to me. So guys, this video is getting a little bit long, so I'm going to make a part 1 and part 2. So if you enjoyed this video, part 1, please don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel if you've yet to do so. And I'll see you very soon for part 2 of Amanda and Razvan. You're listening to Ebird Online and I bid you good day.